welcome to Dr. Akhilesh Sivastava. I can help you. Yeah, let's start for you.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you all of you.
Yeah. Now we should be able to hear you.
Thank you all of you. I'm very honored to be a part of this Congress once again.
Yeah, it is better now.
Okay, fine. Myself, Dr. Akhilesh. I'm very honored to be a part of this Congress once again. And thanks to all of you, especially the board members and all the scientists, professors and organizing committee, especially Professor Abdul Qadir Gulu, the Congress chair, and Professor Rakesh Jain, Congress co-chair, Professor and Professor Senai Yelchinkaya. Okay, myself, Dr. Akhilesh from Bharat, India. We are very well aware about the energy utilization and need of the present era, what we are facing these days. Not only in Bharat, but across the world, the similar situation is going on. The need of the power, the electricity, day by day, we are.
Do you have a presentation?
Yeah. I already shared it with Sinai. You can open it at your end.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Just
got
a
it?
second. I'm opening it.
Yeah, now you can check the voice quality. It is better now?
Yeah, it is much better now.
Okay. So today we are discussing about the hydrogen technology. What we are doing, we have a research from last 2 years, very drastic and very core research is going on with the collaboration of one German organization as well as a couple of Indian institutions with us. Okay, so we are discussing today about the hydrogen energy technology, the fuel of the future. Powering a sustainable and decarbonized world. Okay. So next slide, can you please? Introduction to the hydrogen technology. Okay, why it is so important and what is hydrogen? Okay, we must know first of all and how it will be utilized in power sector and how it will cover all our needs in the present era. Okay, hydrogen energy technology centers on hydrogen H2. We know it very well as a clean, versatile energy carrier, not a primary source that can be produced, stored, and converted into electricity or heat with zero carbon emission at the point of use. That is the best part of it, what we are utilizing it these days. Okay, now why hydrogen is the fuel for the future? Everybody have a question. What is the future fuel we have to use after the end of day by day decrease of petrol, diesel, all these things? Yeah, I think there is some network issue.
Yeah. You dropped.
Yeah. So we are.
No, it is okay. We can hear you. You can continue.
Okay. We are discussing about what is hydrogen and why it is important. Okay. We are just discussing about why hydrogen is the fuel for the future. Why we are thinking because we are increasingly day by day the use of petrol, diesel, jet fuels everywhere across the world due to increase of our vehicles, okay, globally. So what is the next fuel we have in our hand? So by a long research, hydrogen, we found it is best and we can utilize it. So we are discussing about why hydrogen is the fuel for the future. Okay, hydrogen is considered a key solution for a decarbonized world due to three main reasons. What are three reasons, factors you called it? This is first one is the zero emission use. When hydrogen is used as a fuel cell, it reacts with oxygen to produce only water. Everybody knows it, H2O, and electricity, eliminating greenhouse gases and air pollutants. Okay. Second one is high energy density. It is the highest energy content by weight of any common fuel, three times that of gasoline. Okay, making it ideal for heavy duty transport and long range applications. Means when you are using it with vehicles for a long run, it is very useful. Okay. Third one is storage and versatility. It can store massive amounts of energy over long periods, acting as a buffer for intermittent renewables source like solar and wind. Okay. And it can be easily converted into electricity, synthetic fuels like ammonia or methanol, or you can easily convert into heat energy also. How the production of hydrogen, we can make it in a better way, like the color code we can utilize it with hydrogen. Okay. Hydrogen production method determine its environmental impact, giving rise to the color classification, like hydrogen type, which type of hydrogen we are using. Okay. Production method, which process we are using, and emission profile. Just like last slide. Okay. Fine, this one. Okay. Electrolysis of water using renewable electricity, solar and wind. That gives zero emission, the ultimate goal we get it from that. Okay. In the same way, steam methane reforming, the new terminology is used over here. We called it SMR of natural gas, with the resulting CO2 captured and permanently stored carbon capture and storage, CCS. We called it SMR technology and CCS technology with a very low emission. Okay. Third, steam methane reforming, SMR of natural gas with released into the atmosphere, that comes under high emission. Most common these days, your all vehicles will work out on the SMR technology because it provides a high emission value. Okay. We are talking about the key points of these 3 points. The abundance of hydrogen H2 is the most abundant element in the universe. It is available everywhere. Second one is energy carrier, not a source. It is energy, it is directly energy, not a source you can take it from somewhere. It must be produced using energy like electricity, heat or solar. We called it as a zero emission fuel also. The only byproduct when used in a fuel cell is pure water. The output comes is only water. A high density, very high density we get it. It is a very high energy to mass ratio, making it excellent for heavy duty transport and long range applications. You can utilize it with the planes, with trucks, with your trains, with your car. So in future it is the best technology of we get it. In this graph you just see it, 2H2 and O2 is 2H2O plus energy. Okay, so H2O you get it as a water, and energy you can utilize it as a fuel. And next slide, the color spectrum of hydrogen production. Okay, how is hydrogen produced? The color code of it we have to understand it. How the hydrogen is produced, what is the color combination of it, why the color code is used, the concept. The environmental impact of H2 depends entirely on its production method. Means how we produce it, it is a main factor over here. List we called it as a produced via electrolysis powered by renewable energy, solar or wind, zero emission technology we use. This is ultimate goal. When we are using it with solar and wind, we get the best output of it. Okay. Next one is the it will be produced from natural gas like methane CH4 via steam methane reforming SMR, but the resulting CO2 is captured and stored. Fine. Where carbon capture and storage CCS is a very low emission is the output. That's why it is not very feasible. Third one is produced from natural gas SMR with CO2 released into the atmosphere. The most common method these days because it gives you a very high emission value. A hydrogen utilization, when we are talking about the hydrogen utilization in a fuel cell, means converting hydrogen into power. The fuel cell we called it, like the batteries we are using these days with inverter, with power backup. The same way fuel cell in terms of hydrogen we can utilize this. And what is fuel cell? We must have to understand it. A fuel cell is an electrochemical device that converts the chemical energy of H2 and O2 directly into electricity, heat and water. There are three outputs come out. One is electricity, the energy form. Second one, heat, you can utilize it anywhere. And third one is water. Now we are talking about the operations. It's like a battery, but it doesn't run down or need recharging. Means you don't need to recharge it. Okay, when hydrogen produce, it automatically work it out. It continuously generates power as long as the fuel is supplied. What type of fuel cell is used or working? Focus on proton exchange member PEM. Okay, fuel cell, the most common for transport application. It is like a cylinder and a tube we are using. Okay, so this is very common technology. We come across, and you can see it in your country also. Maybe in major countries it is as a demo it already started. Application of hydrogen energy, where it is used, where can hydrogen be used? The first area, the major area is mobility, transportation. Okay, fuel cell electric vehicles, FCEVs, these days we call FCEVs, fuel cell electric vehicles, heavy duty trucks, trains, ships and aircraft, targeting sectors hard to decarbonize with batteries. This is the best advantage of use of hydrogen. In industry, as a clean feedstock for processes like steel and cement production, where you can see very big generators, diesels are used these days, replacing fossil fuels in high temperature heating. Okay. Second was power generation, grid storage. This is a main issue for all the households these days. Blending hydrogen into existing natural gas pipelines up to a certain limit and using it as a gas turbines, or storing excess renewables energy for later use. So that is the best part, you can say that. Then for building, how we utilize hydrogen is in the buildings or building forms. Fuel cell combined heat and power, CHP we called it, CHP units for highly efficient home or commercial power heats. A college of different application, FCEVs car, steel factory and power plants. We put certain demos also with a lot of institutions, research organizations in India or Bharat. And what are the advantages of hydrogen? When hydrogen is the clean climate solution, how we use it? Few bullet points you can understand it. Zero emission at use, only water is produced. No, nothing is in the waste form, you get it. Energy security can be produced domestically using various resources. Versatility can be stored as a gas, compressed, or a liquid, cryogenic or flexible distribution. Renewables act as a long duration energy storage solution. Except hydrogen, nowhere in hydro, in thermal, nowhere you can store energy. But with hydrogen, you have this facility, stabilizing the electrical grid by storing intermittent solar and wind power. You can see a bridge gap, H2, bridging the gap between intermittent renewables and consistent energy demand. What are the challenges we get it over here? Challenges and the path forward, obstacles and future outlook, we called it. Key challenges, we say, it is a cost effectiveness. Green H2 is currently more expensive than fossil fuel based gray H2. Second one is infrastructure, lack of widespread refueling stations and large scale pipeline transport, storage and distribution, high pressure compression, and cryogenic liquefaction in energy intensives. Safety perception is a major issue over. Public concerns about flammability, addressed with the facts H2 is lighter than air and dissipates very quickly. Okay, when we are looking the path forward, as the technological advancement in electrolyzer efficiency, we can check it. Government policies, we can make it very flexible for that, like tax credits, R&D refunding. These we have to, because everything we have to start it in this segment from scratch. Development of hydrogen hubs, regional productions and distribution networks. We have to make a proper distribution network across any area where it will be used. Then when we are talking about this, the main focused area is hydrogen economy. We have to talk about how it will be work, how hydrogen is more economic than other fuels. A powerful tool and summarizing the complete presentation, what we are talking about in a core message. Every slide you see is detailed technical information on one concept, like the type of electrolyzers we use. This is the main focus area. When we have the best electrolyzers with us, we implement hydrogen technology anywhere in the world. Now we come to the use of hydrogen energy, key uses. Okay. Hydrogen versatility allows it to address emission in sectors that are difficult to decarbonize through electrification alone. Earlier we already discussed about the transportation like FCEVs. Okay. Through hydrogen fuel cells we can use it very easily. Okay. In heavy industry transportation, decarbonizing shipping, rail and aviation with batteries are too heavy or limited in range. Second one is the industrial processes like steel productions, replacing coal. Coal, you know it very well that all across the world, coal problem is going on, as well as when we are using coal, environment is polluted like anything. Okay, in that area, replacing coal with hydrogen as the reducing agent to produce green steel, a key step towards industrial net zero goals. Okay, chemical feedstocks used in the production of high volume chemicals like ammonia for fertilizer and methanol. High temperature heat using hydrogen combustion in processes like cement and glass manufacturing. These core areas where it can implement it very easily with green energy. Power generation and storage. Okay. Grid balancing is a core area over here where what we have to understand. Storing surplus renewable energy, power to gas, and converting it back into electricity when needed using fuel cells or modified gas turbines. Backup powers, the same, we can use it. Stationary fuel cells providing clean, reliable backup power for hospitals, data centers, and remote location. Very easily, because when hydrogen system will start, it didn't stop till you stop it. Uh, After all, the conclusion and call to action, the hydrogen economy is arriving. We all know it all across the world. Every government is talking these days about the hydrogen technology, green technology, how we implement it and make it common for everyone. Hydrogen is an indispensable energy carrier for achieving global net zero emission, particularly in heavy industry and long haul transport. Closing statement, investing in green hydrogen is investing is a truly sustainable, resilient, and decarbonized energy system. So, this is all about the hydrogen technology what we are using these days. Thank you all of you, and it's my pleasure to be a part of this technological scientist congress as a speaker. Anybody have any questions, so they can ask me, they can message me, WhatsApp me also.
Okay, thank you so much again, Doctor, for the presentation. Is there any question or any contributions from our participants?